everybody. Welcome to the start of our show. Now, our first guest is an author, and he wrote this book. It's called Fast Media, Media Fast. Please welcome Thomas Cooper. Welcome, Tom.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Every once in a while, Tony likes to go a little bit longer than he should, but we still love it anyway.
I love it, yeah.
Let's talk about your book. Now, Fast Media, Media Fast. You're one of the people that believes that there's so much media out there and we're getting so much information, but we really didn't make up our own minds about what's going on, right?
Right. People like you and others are making us think, helping us have fun and so forth. But in certain situations, we get so captivated, we forget other people in our lives. Media substitute for other people in our lives. We begin to feel like we're not thinking for ourselves anymore. We need a quiet place to go. We have something called information anxiety, Richard Wurman called it. When you get too many texts, emails, 1,000 channels, constant upgrades, endless new technologies and so forth, you feel, how can I keep track of all of this? And who am I under my programming? Who am I? I've got all these recycled messages going on. I wake up singing, I'm a material girl. Clearly I'm not. I wake up
But
singing,
you could be one day.
who knows what'll happen, yeah. So, but what do I do with all that that's going on in my head? How do I do what Thoreau did? He went to Walden. These days I went to Walden. Two guys were texting each other. So how do you find a Walden within? This is about that. You've got to cut back on your consumption. Got to be creative in the way you use the media rather than letting the media constantly consume you. I ask my students, do you want to have on your gravestone, I watched 10,000 episodes of Survivor, or made a difference, helped somebody, created something, solved a problem.
I'd rather have one survivor. It's $1 million, people, come on! I don't know. Now, you mentioned that you're a professor. Now, you teach over at Emerson College, which is kind of interesting because that's where I went to school and I got my master's degree, and look what it did for me.
Well done.
Yeah.
We are proud of you, Steve.
I've got my own show, and I'm
proud of you.
completely and utterly broke. So what did I do wrong, Tom?
You're in very good company now. Look at the Dow yesterday. No, it came back today. No, I understand. No, I think you're doing the right thing. A lot of pioneers face adversity, whether it's financial or social, whatever. You've got the large audience. You've got people who are talented working for you. The money will follow.
Yeah, well, we hope so. Otherwise, the wife will leave. What? It's the truth. We got to make money. We got to pay our bills.
No, I think you're doing a great job. And this is not about you. There are all kinds of people who use the media to awaken people, to inspire, to educate. Think about it. You may have seen a movie that changed your life. A lot of people have, or a song that did that. We're talking about not that, but the endless slash, trash, flash, crash for cash.
Yeah.
That's pushing us further and further.
You said something interesting to me. You mentioned how everybody knows that Casey Anthony is guilty, but none of us have actually met her. But we get so much stuff from the media, we make up our mind all the time.
That's right. I ask my students, how many of you have strong opinions about Obama? They raise their hands. Strong opinions about Lady Gaga? They all raise their hands. Strong opinions about bin Laden? They raise their hands. Strong opinions about Casey Anthony? How many of you spent 8 hours off camera with any of them? Nobody raises their hands. So we're walking in a world of constantly spewing forth opinions that somebody else pumped into us intravenously, so to speak, like in a hospital. We've got all this electricity coming at us all the time. We think we know things, but it's a bit like the guru at the front of the room who says, we are all free thinkers, and everybody sits in the back of the room saying, we are all free thinkers.
I'd like for them all to say, we watch the Steve Katsos show. Tom, let's tell people where they can get this book.
Yeah, from gaetapress.com. That's GAETA-PRESS.com, or all the usual suspects, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, et cetera, et cetera.
And do you have a website that people can read about you on?
Let's take it with gaetapress.com is the best one. That is a whole website.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for coming and talking with us.
Thank
And
you, Steve.
tell everybody in Emerson I said hello.
I will do
and
that.
And to give me my money back. I need it. We've got to push this show forward. Tom, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Tom
Thank
Cooper,
you. Well
everybody.
done. Yes,
We'll be
appreciate it.
right back right after this.